back at it again like we never left. Obviously, I'm Brandon.
Yes, I'm Bryce.
And this is the KOD show. So, it's been a minute. We're trying to get right back at it. And if you're not familiar with us, what we do is we take wrestling quizzes. We have a moderator that you can't see. We do these wrestling quizzes. We answer them to the best of our abilities. And we talk about whatever comes up in between these questions.
Yeah, just say we just two guys having a conversation, playing some games.
Who happen to watch wrestling.
Exactly.
So we're ready to get at it. Voice behind the curtain.
Yes, sir.
Today's topic is just general WWE knowledge. That's today's topic. And this is our moderator, the person who shall not be named. She will be reading off questions to us. And Bryce, I think last time we did this, Bryce was solidly won the last couple that we did.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you were.
Okay.
You know. So, hey, let's get to it. Moderator, can we get question number 1, please?
Zordon.
All right, question number 1. The topic is play ball.
Okay.
Before he ever snapped into a Slim Jim, this wrestling legend played 4 seasons of minor league baseball, batting .254 with his 16 HRS and 66 RBIs.
Was that minor league baseball?
Yeah.
Deion Sanders, Michael.
This is a get the juices flowing question. This is a pretty common knowledge question, common knowledge answer among wrestling fans. So
yeah, I got an answer. I got something written down.
Okay, all right. Moderator.
Yes.
Answer.
The answer is, who is Randy Savage?
Yeah,
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Macho Man Randy Savage. That
yeah,
works.
he was just apparently he just like
take a one.
He was like gave up. You know what I mean? Like he kept getting hurt. And he was just like, you know what?
He did?
Yeah. Yeah, he kept getting hurt. And then at some point he was just like, you know what, my dad, you know, this is the family wrestling is the family business. Because his dad's a wrestler and his brother's a wrestler. So he's just like, let me get into the family business. And he will always be better than Hulk Hogan.
I don't speak of that name.
Oh, you don't know who that is? Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Oh, no. We had to start with Terry and his... I don't want to get kicked off there. I just want to say I just knew from Slim Jims. Because it was either him or LA Knight.
Yeah.
And he definitely didn't play minor league baseball.
Yeah, you don't know that.
He definitely didn't play minor league baseball. Sean ain't played no minor league baseball.
Yo, how about it? I was like, was that on script? Because why is he calling LA Knight by his real name?
Because LA Knight sounds ridiculous.
It does, but he makes it work. I don't think of LA Knight. I think of like shoes. Like,
really? I think about Knight Rider.
Sharon, that LA Knight used to be a shoe. Was that just British Knights? Wasn't that
British Knights? That was British Knights.
British Knights.
And name behind the curtain, please. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, who?
Just that fast.
It's like despicable. It's like that part was like, oh yeah, no, I'm really not that person. What are you talking about? Okay, my bad. Yes. So
that's probably
1 point for
this 1-1.
1-1. Okay.
1-1.
All right. Question number 2.
All right. Question number 2 is Saturday Night's Main Event. Premiering in 1985, Saturday Night's Main Event originally aired on NBC in the United States in place of this late night comedy show for weeks when that show didn't have any new episodes.
Okay. So it's not necessarily just a wrestling question. This is it has wrestling involved, but yes, okay.
We know more about stuff than just wrestling.
We watch TV, folks.
All right, we're ready.
The answer is Saturday Night Live. SNL. That is correct.
Is the camera gonna pick it up? It says SNL. I can see it.
There you go. Bam. Nailed it. All right. Says 2.
Another point here. Oh wow.
All right. You ready for the next one?
Sure.
Yeah.
What we got next?
Saturday Night's Main Event.
All right.
In its 20-year history, a WWE single champion only changed hands once on Saturday Night Main Event when Shawn Michaels defeated this wrestler for the Intercontinental title.
I did not know this. This is not what I thought about.
Wow.
I wish I had the year.
So Shawn Michaels defeated somebody on a Saturday Night Main Event for the Intercontinental title.
Yes.
Yeah, the year would help, but
does it have the year, moderator?
It does not have the year, no.
I got an answer.
I got an answer, but it's like 4 answers I could.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a lot of anybody on the roster at that point, but
this would have been.
I'm just going off of what they used to do back in the day.
This would have been like 93.
I don't think mine's right, but just guess,
Yeah. Just doing it for me.
Ready for the answer?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna show my answer so you see what I got.
Davey Boy Smith.
Oh. Got it! Let's go! British Bulldog.
Nope.
Yes, let's go.
Okay, tell me a little more about Davey Boy Smith. I don't know anything about that individual.
The British
Bulldog.
Bulldog.
I think this is after he so I think this is when he beat Bret at SummerSlam in 92.
I was born in 92.
I hate you. I envy your youth. But this is also that's the SummerSlam where Bret said he like forgot all his spots.
Mm-hmm.
And like
concussion or
no, because he went out and got drunk the night before.
That was my next question.
Yeah, so he went out and got drunk the night before. He forgot all his spots, and watching the match back, I think I just did it like last week. You can tell like Bret was calling stuff in the ring, and Davey Boy just like okay. So yes, that's how Davey Boy won the title. But Davey Boy is sadly not with us anymore because of all the drinking and
how stuff was back in the day. We say it that way because it could be anything.
It could be anything, but he never really. After he got like injured, it was a bunch of injuries and then other stuff. He never maximized his potential.
Nope. You know what I know him for? It's the one segment on a show that I didn't go to from where I'm from, where The Rock, the 1-2, it don't matter if The Rock counts to 3. So that was a match of Triple H and British Bulldog.
He also had a match. He had a match at SummerSlam where it was dog food involved. With I can't remember who it was with, but it was dog. Like if he lost, he had to do something with dog food.
And they used that same thing, kind of sort of again with the big dog.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
And this is also he also was the recipient of the best People's Elbow of all time.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly why I know him.
Yeah.
He's People's Elbow.
He's Bret Hart's brother-in-law, and they wrestled in London. Let's say he had braids. Was it the braids?
It was the braids.
Yeah, he had braids. He wrestled.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah,
I know by the time what I'm talking about, he had the shortcut. But yeah, I remember.
And he was wrestling in jeans. On No Mercy, he was wrestling in jeans and
that's what he wore back in the 2000s. Yeah.
That's when you know he had really just given up.
I just want to say wrestling in jeans is nasty work of the highest order.
Jesus. Just
at least it's not corduroys because that might start a fire. But like wrestling in jeans,
that's how you know you're just really not gonna go to work.
Yeah,
at least Cena was in like jorts where they was like you can have some like airflow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, wrestling in jeans, that's nasty work.
But just wrestling in like boot cut jeans.
He just came off the street.
Yeah, like he didn't.
That's wrestling gear you can go buy at Walmart.
He didn't.
Like you get that from anywhere. Nah.
He had given up. He did also go to WC. He did go to WCW, and
that's news to me.
Yeah, he went to WCW. And if you ever seen this, it's kind of a vignette between him, Sting, Vader, and Sid on the beach.
All that was in WCW?
Yes.
I didn't even know.
They had a match at Bash of the Beach, and they filmed vignettes on the beach where it's like
that makes sense.
With a little person involved.
Doing what?
I'll show you.
I have to see this.
Yeah, I'll have to show you. If you know what I'm talking about, leave in the comments below. If not, then I'll post it and I'll pin it to the comments.
I have to see this.
Yeah, it was.
Was it worse than was it SummerSlam 2002 where Brock Lesnar F5 the Shark? Was it worse than that?
I hadn't seen that one.
Okay, I gotta show you that one.
But yeah, I think that's like the time I was like starting to like tap out. But this
Was it 2002?
that was far. Like a ship blew up and it was atrocious too.
Whenever it was Rock and Brock, that was 2002, right?
Yeah.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
Okay. So yeah, that's the story, of at least what we know of British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. He was in a tag team in the 80s called the British Bulldogs.
Or who did he tag with? I didn't even know this.
The Dynamite Kid. So it's the guy that you always use as like the little guy who started all the flippy dippy stuff, who just didn't care about his body and just.
So he wanted to have a short wrestling career,
and that he did. And
boy, is he still with us?
I don't think so.
We have to look it up.
He died 6 years ago. Yeah, David Boy died in 2002.
Which is crazy.
Because
the Rock thing was like 99 or 2000. Well, it was on SmackDown, so they had to be 2000.
Yeah.
That's wow. Wow.
Steroids are a hell of a drug. Moderator, question number 3.
All right. Question number 3 is about the Global Wrestling Federation.
The what?
This question.
The Global Wrestling Federation.
The Global Wrestling Federation?
Yes.
Oh.
Global Wrestling.
It's not like the Jeff Jarrett thing, is it?
GWF.
Okay, go ahead.
That was Global Force Wrestling.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's why I had to look at it.
Go for it.
The GWF ran weekly shows out of the Global Dome, which is in its heyday was better known as this.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The Global Dome.
The Global Dome was better known as something?
Yes.
So it's clearly a dome. Global Dome. What the fudge is a Global Dome?
It's global. Things happen from around the world in the dome. Anything. You could have tsunamis. You could have hurricanes, lightning.
Okay, go, because I'm sure neither one of us has the right answer here.
The Sportatorium.
God!
That's crazy.
Who knows such a random thing? So random.
Thank you!
I mean, where's the Sportatorium?
Texas.
Oh, that's true. That's what Steve Austin always talks about, right?
Yeah. Gosh. Oh, jeez. That was...
I'm going to have to wager everything on this one.
I ain't gonna lie. That might be the one of my crowning achievements in life. Getting down.
That was a good pull.
Yeah.
I had no clue what that was. That was a good pull, man. You ain't missed one so far. I don't want to put pressure on them for a sleep or nothing.
And the way it looks, it's so random that you would know that. The picture of it is just so random that that's something that you would know. It looks like an old, like, White Castle. I don't know. It's so weird.
Yeah, like they showed it in. It was also in the
Von Erich movie.
The Von Erich movie.
I can't think of it. Iron Claw.
Yeah.
You know, I still have yet to see that.
It's like, I guess if you watch wrestling, it's like a good thing to watch, but it's extremely sad.
Well, yeah, because I mean, it's like when I watched the Biggie movie, right? Like right when it got good, and I was like, oh man, now it's over.
Not the Biggie movie.
Well, I mean, I knew how it ended, but it's like I'm watching, okay, and then all the good things happen, and then it's over. There's
only one. So between Stone Cold talk about the Sportatorium and then seeing it in Iron Claw, it's just it is what it is. I know it, and we can move on.
I didn't know that one.
All right, you ready for the next question?
What's the Thunderdome? I almost went to power plant.
Hey man.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
All right. In 2007, this former boxing world champion appeared on Saturday Night Main Event to face Matt Hardy in a boxing match.
Oh. Man, when you said boxing, I knew.
What?
And then, no.
2007?
Yes.
I was out of wrestling at this point. World champion. That's going to be loose.
A world champion boxer?
Loose interpretation of world champion.
A world champion boxer, right?
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that.
I mean, only so many people won the world championship in boxing.
Yeah. I'm already go ahead and tell you I got this wrong. So there will be no sweep. So tune in next week.
You can pull it. You get a pull, man.
All right, let's rock it.
Evander Holyfield. Butterbean. Who's Butterbean?
I definitely remember this.
I don't remember because I was not watching wrestling in 2007.
For whatever reason, that was in my mind, and I remember it. It was Evander Holyfield.
What was the gym? Do you remember like the storyline purpose?
Well, 2007, I was in high school.
So I remember storylines when I was in high school.
A random story with Matt Hardy and Evander Holyfield?
It's Evander Holyfield.
I had other stuff in my mind in high school, bro.
Touche.
Definitely not Matt Hardy and Evander Holyfield. I just remember, for whatever reason, right now that I didn't know that was in my mind. I unlocked the memory. But yes, that actually happened.
I need to know the storyline behind this.
I just feel like, for whatever reason, Matt Hardy was on like a weird run of like doing random things. Like, I feel like he had a program with MVP, and I remember him like shooting a basketball or something. But it was like one of them like backyard goals, like, and they had it in the arena live with people watching. I don't know why I remember this, but like that happened. And I'm pretty sure I watched the Saturday Night Main Event. It's probably one of those Saturdays. This was 2007. I didn't have a car. Couldn't drive yet. So
is this the Manitou stuff? This is part of...
Man, this was like after his ECW run. Or was this part of ECW? I don't even know. I really would have to look this up. But I just remember this happening for some reason. It was random then. It's still random all these years later. Shout out to Evander Holyfield, though. Mike Tyson. I'm glad he did what he did and bit your ear, bro. Because he was fighting dirty. Y'all go back, watch the tape. He was headbutting them, low blowing them. He even cut Mike Tyson's eye from one of them headbutts. You want to have a street fight? Mike took it to the street. That was it.
I'll have to go back and watch that because I didn't know all that. All I remember about that fight is the fight.
Just check your DM, bro. I sent it to you like 2 days ago.
All right, moderator, that kills my streak, but
the sweep is over, but the comeback is continuing. So what we got now?
What we got?
Question 6.
All right. So name the wrestler or wrestlers associated with this opening theme sound effect.
Oh yeah, I know this one.
Okay. Am I allowed to hear that again?
Nope.
All right.
Sorry.
I think it. All right, hold on. Bryce is still writing very intensely.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to erase it and make space because Are you ready? See the answer?
Yes. The answer is Viking Raiders.
Let's go. Thank you. All right.
But I put the names. I should get like 15 points.
Nah, F that.
Shout out to them. I don't know where they at. Viking Raiders.
Both hurt.
Oh, well, when are they not? I feel like it's kind of been their story. When one's hurt, the other one's healthy, and they do nothing with them.
Because Alfred was getting some TV time where he was putting on.
Yeah, he was putting on bangers. And they sent him to NXT for some reason, and he didn't make any sense. So.
I should get bonus points for knowing their old independent name on the independents.
The War Machine?
Yeah.
Well.
Or I should get points for knowing their very first name on WWE TV.
The Viking Experience. I almost wrote that. That's why I was like, wait a minute, let me make sure I write this correctly because I don't want to get this wrong. I would hate to put the right names with the wrong tag team.
All right, question 7. I'm winning, by the way. I'm up
5-4. It's 5-4.
Yeah.
I'm coming back though. Hanging in here. I just want to hang around enough for the wager.
Let's get it.
On the 30th edition of Saturday Night Main Event, Hulk Hogan and Sid Justice teamed up in a match against these two wrestlers. during which Sid would turn his back and walk out on the Hulkster.
Okay, did you say the 30th anniversary or like the 30th
30th
episode?
edition.
30th edition. And it was, who were the opponents?
On the 30th edition of Saturday Night Main Event, Hulk Hogan and Sid Justice teamed up in a match against these two wrestlers, during which Sid would turn his back and walk out on the Hulkster.
So who did they fight in that match?
Yeah. And let's quantify this. If we get one of the wrestlers right, there's like a half. We doing half points, or we just?
Yeah, we just get a point for each wrestler. How about that? That'll work. I know I ain't getting either one of them right.
Oh, I know. I'm getting at least one of these right. Because this is why. I'll explain once we.
I know I'm walking away with no points on this one.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ric Flair and The Undertaker.
Okay.
Is that Mr. Perfect?
Yeah. So I guess I'll get a half on that.
Yep, you get 1 point for that. So it is now 6-4.
So the reason I remember that, or I know that, is that that's what led to they had a WrestleMania 8 match.
Who, Flair and Hogan?
No, Hogan and Sid. That was the main event.
Oh.
This is one. This is WrestleMania 8, which is actually a good Mania. This is Piper, Bret Hart for the Intercontinental, Flair, Macho Man for the WWF title. This is Superfly and Undertaker, and this is where Sid and Hogan had the main event. This is when Papa Shango was late coming out.
Should have been.
He was late coming out. Because this is the one where Ultimate Warrior comes back and saves Hulk Hogan. But apparently Papa Shango effed up a spot where he was just late coming out.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but it should have been late. That's why I put the answer that I put.
So, would you like to go into more detail about the hashtag FHH? Or
I can't even say what it is. But you know, hey, if you know, you know.
All right, moderator. Hashtag FHH.
All right. Name the wrestler or wrestlers associated with the opening theme song sound effect.
Well, it has to be.
I can hear it in my head.
That has to be one guy. Two guys. Is it a team? That's confusing.
I hear it.
I swear, if my answer is wrong, I'm gonna be so mad. But like, I want to know who it is.
I hear it. I can hear that, and I hear the. All right, let's ride.
Who is Tommaso Ciampa?
Oh, I put Saturn.
I put Taz. Is that not? Wow, I thought that was Taz.
If I hear that, I know Ciampa's.
Yeah, it is him, but it's like, dude, how many songs has he had?
Or how many songs do start out like that?
Ciampa's, Taz's.
All right, no points. We are awarded no points.
Like,
and who did you say you thought it was?
I thought it was Saturn.
Okay, they said most people would think it would be Taz.
But it's not. It's Ciampa. This is NXT.
No one will survive.
But he didn't use that in like 7 years. I don't know if it's been that long for real.
Did you purposely cut it off at the thing, or was that just after the fact?
Oh no, that was the cutoff of the song. That wasn't me.
Oh well, if I would have heard that no one will survive, then I would have got it.
But that would give it away.
So,
it said the sound effect. It wasn't the song. It was the sound effect used in the song.
I swear I thought that was Taz. It's Taz. From watching Macho Man.
All right,
no points. I'm stuck on 4. Oh Lord, I might not even have enough to wager to win the game.
All right,
Jesse Ventura made fun of this couple on their wedding day, going so far as to say that their kiss looked like two carps going after the same piece of corn.
There's really only one wrestling wedding that's worth mentioning. So,
Teddy Long and Crystal. They had,
sure, why not?
Didn't they have Jagged Edge? It was like they performed Let's Get Married. You remember that? On UPN?
I remember seeing. I know I've seen clips of it, but if you take, I don't think Jesse Ventura was there for that one. But it's only one like real. This is a standard of wrestling wedding that people are trying to aspire to.
Give me 1 second. Well, I think if that's what I'm thinking of, this had to be the only wedding that actually somebody got married. Right? Has to be. Okay, yeah, I'm ready. Right.
Uncle Elmer and Joyce.
Who?
Uncle Elmer and Joyce.
I don't even know who that is.
Who in the Rudy Poo? It's Uncle Elmer and Joyce. I've watched wrestling for a very long time. I'm not going to say the number of years. I've watched wrestling a very long time. I've never.
Uncle Elmer? This had to be like some Attitude Era.
And The Rock means never heard of Uncle Elmer and Joyce. Ever.
That don't even sound like wrestlers. Like, that literally sounds like I can open a newspaper. I don't want to date myself. But you remember people used to put that
Shut up. I don't want to date myself.
Seeing that in the newspaper, somebody getting married, I feel like that's something you see in the newspaper. Elmer,
this is
Joyce, wedding.
And they look exactly how they sound.
That's crazy. They probably got married on like a pig farm.
This
Uncle Elmer and is this like Beverly Hillbillies inspired?
You know, it was Vince, so probably. It was on Saturday night's main event.
Oh, well, that's probably why I didn't know this one.
Well, I thought that because that wedding happened at a SummerSlam.
These questions have been random questions. They're not all Saturday night main events. Some of them have been.
Oh yeah, I'm just I'm going back at the Macho Man, and
yeah, that
was at SummerSlam. That's when I think Jake had the snake bite Macho Man.
Mm.
Yeah, that was as a kid watching that. That's when it was still real to me. Damn it.
I don't know of too many weddings that have actually gotten to the kiss part of it because it's usually some kind of interruption, right? That's why I was like, what's the only wedding that actually happened?
I thought it was. I think they actually got through the vows on the Macho Man wedding.
That's what I'm saying. I thought they at least got to that part because most of them, it's like before anybody even says anything. Like, think about the Triple H.
Well, the Indy Hartwell Dexter Loomis one got to. It's because he showed he had the tool on him.
Yeah. And he spoke his first words, which is
that was funny. It was just he just pulled out. He opened his suit jacket. He had a machete. And he was just like, "Ain't nobody gonna say nothing." But yeah, so Uncle Elmer, Aunt Joyce, or whatever. Never heard of you. Let's go. Yeah, this is a wager. So, because this is the last question.
Oh, we're okay. So we're not doing the 11th question as a wager. You're doing question number 10.
Oh, I mean, if you want to, if you got an 11th question, I didn't know.
Oh, if you have an 11th question,
I do have an 11th question. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Say less. All right.
Okay. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
I don't know what that was.
No playbacks.
No playbacks, bro. I need to.
Bryce set the standard for the first one, so I got to keep it going. No playbacks.
It sounded like a money machine. I counted.
It's money in the bank.
I didn't. I thought I was pretty up on my wrestling theme songs, but apparently I am not. All right, I am ready.
Baron Corbin.
Oh.
Play it again, please.
Okay, 1 sec.
I thought it was a truck. Yeah, I don't know about that.
And I've liked his themes too. I don't.
That must be like his NXT Lone Wolf early or something. I don't even know which one that is.
Hey, moderator, am I tripping for thinking that sounded like a money counter?
I can see how you think that. I can see how you would think that. But yes, it was definitely a motorcycle engine.
Yeah, like I thought it was an engine. That's why I put diesel. Cause you know how his would start with the yeah.
And then he go out there and not make any money.
Johnny ratings.
Or just almost bankrupt the company.
Or tail quad.
Or not do any jobs once he got to a certain company.
Or just put himself on the booking committee.
hey, let me take this off your plate for a second. Okay, cool. Thanks, Kevin. Oh, okay, so it's my first act. I'm going to make myself world champion.
And the first thing I want to be done is to put the belt on me. Don't just put the belt on me. I'm also in the streak.
But I'm just doing it. I'm doing it because, I'm trying to take the pressure off of you.
That's right. It's for the good of the company.
It's for the good of the company.
Rey Mysterio needs to lose his mask.
Because, the money's always in the chase, so he has to, I have to beat him, and then the money's in the chase.
That's how it's done.
And then, then I'm going to drop the belt to Hogan. And then I'm going to also skirt any responsibility for anything that I've ever done.
Well, who do you think you learned from? I take no responsibility whatsoever. None whatsoever.
That doesn't work for me, brother. Oh, okay, well.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about him, too. You know what I was talking about. That I take no responsibility whatsoever.
Vince Russo?
No. That one time Vince did an interview.
Yeah, it was like, yeah. All your wrestlers are,
They're dying. Vince, these people work for you hundreds of nights a year, and you take no responsibility? None whatsoever of other untimely deaths. None whatsoever.
All right.
Like, it's not funny to not take responsibility, but just to have the gall to say something like that on TV, and it's going to be...
When it's technically, literally, really it is your fault, because you were really feeding people steroids, but, I mean...
It played a role.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I just say played a role. Everybody still got to make their own choices and whatnot, but yes, allegedly.
Allegedly.
You at least employed them, so you got to take some kind of responsibility.
Yeah. Because, man, I can't do what I do, and then, well, I guess that's apples to, steak. So that's not a fair comparison. All right, so this is the bonus round, the wager round.
Yes.
It is 6-4.
Yeah.
We've got a... Honey, can we, or moderator, can we fix...
We will adjust the lighting, yes.
All right, 6-4.
It is 6-4. Hopefully, whoever edits these videos can put the score on the screen. So
yeah, I'm sure something will be done.
Yeah, sure.
6-4.
Okay. All right. So we have to figure out how much we're going to wager, and then kind of go from there. Is there a max wager though?
I mean, all your points.
Okay. So whatever you have.
Yeah, you can't go bankrupt in a game. You can't bet more than what you have, man. Aren't you trying to run the score up?
Hey, man, you never know.
Do you know what the category is, or do we get a hint or anything about the question?
Can we get a hint? Do you know what the category is?
New York City ballparks.
Oh, it ain't but so many of them. So.
New York City ballparks.
Oh,
for wrestling.
Oh, so yeah.
All right.
I'm going for the kill shot here.
All right. This New York City ballpark provided the backdrop to many milestone moments, including the first ever meeting between Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant.
Light.
Man, come on.
Work.
Come on.
This is light work.
I need a petition. Lord Zordon, please stop asking questions about
HH.
Yeah.
Oh, this is...
All right, as a wager, this is probably...
So
hopefully this is right, and I hope you got it wrong, but I'm pretty sure we put the same thing, because...
I'm going to let you go ahead and reveal your answer.
Okay, well, I wagered 4 points, and I put MSG. But I don't know if that's right. I hope it is.
I wagered 3 points and put Shea Stadium.
I don't know what Hulk Hogan fought, because I don't.
The answer is Shea Stadium.
Hey, there you go. You only wagered 3?
What? Yeah, because huh?
Supposed to go for broke.
Hell no. I'm thinking about math. Thank you. Math, because the Mets. So if I wagered 2, like
It's tied.
And I was like, no, I'm going for a kill shot. So if I get 3, I mean, you can't beat 9.
A kill shot is 6.
Huh?
12 to nothing. That would be like a kill shot. I mean,
no, I'm like, you weren't gonna be able to top 9.
9 to nothing is still pretty bad. That's okay.
Man, do I know a lot of
Shea
useless
Stadium?
Yeah,
What stadium is that?
That's used to be the Mets. Before they moved into the city.
Oh yeah. That's true. That was.
I think a lot of listening to like Cornette and listening to like old wrestlers like podcasts. That's what got me that one.
Shea Stadium.
Hey man, there are no winners in Shea Stadium.
Exactly.
There were no winners in Shea Stadium because that's where the Mets played, and nobody cares about the Mets. All right, so I win 9 to nothing.
0.
I pitched a shutout because that's what I do. If you would like to contribute to any categories that you would like to see us do quizzes on here on the KOD show, please leave a comment below. If you know who Uncle Elmer or Aunt Joyce was, please let us know in the comments below.
Her name was Aunt Joyce.
Yes.
Her name was just Joyce.
Oh,
Well,
I don't remember Joyce.
if your uncle gets married, then
That's your
who's right? Exactly.
No, that's your uncle's wife.
You know what?
And also, maybe you should give a shout out to Wrestling Jeopardy for providing the questions in this quiz.
And, well, you did it for me, but I'll do it again. Thank you to Wrestling Jeopardy for providing the questions to this quiz. This is actually something Bryce found and made me aware of, so we're just like, let's just rock with it.
Yeah, hey, somebody already did some of the work. We just gotta take it. not the content.
No, we're not taking the content. We just
take the quiz.
We're just using the quiz. So
and some of the quiz, they got way more questions.
Yeah.
Like, so please go over there, challenge yourself, leave your score in their comments. You know.
And leave your score in our comments.
Yeah.
What was your score on this one? So I think we're gonna.
I'm pretty sure people did better than I did, though.
I'm sure.
0 is pretty bad.
I'm fairly. The most proud answer I have is the Sportatorium answer.
A good game.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I needed to win for myself.
I got to study.
Yeah, my self-esteem was very dependent upon me winning
these wins.
Yeah. So I appreciate you letting me have this one. So.
Hey, you took it. You earned it, man. I ain't let you have nothing.
Hey, man. A lot of useless knowledge is up here. But until we see you guys again, till the next time. Hey, moderator.
Yes, sir.
Play our music.